Hello and welcome back to Base Camp. I am Monkey. If you're new here, you can also call me Monk. And I live in a van full time with my husband and our two dogs and our two cats. And tonight we are going to be playing Assemble with Care. I've played Organized Inside, Unpacking, a little to the left, and I think this game is supposed to be kind of similar to that. I was going to film this with video, but then I started having some camera issues, so we're just going to be filming with gameplay. That said, I'm going to skip over doing my little setup ritual, but I do have my favorite bubbly drink here, Sanzo. I have my favorite flavor this time, the lychee flavor. So good, so good. So I'll give you this little sound bite. All right, and let's get into this game. Okay. So we're already starting off strong. This is like the very beginning of the game. I haven't even made it to like a menu start screen yet. So that's kind of cool. I assume Maria is the character we're playing. Cute. Okay, okay. Yep, I can tell. Okay. Cute. Cool. And I'll get to play whatever new chapter this is, so that's pretty cool.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Okay, I was right. I think we are Maria.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Okay.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Okay, let's unpack. So I think it is going to be similar to those other games, but I do remember, yeah, I think it's a little more on the like cleaning and putting things together vibe. Okay. Click to pick it up. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, put it down. Oh, okay. Got it. Goodness gracious. Okay.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll Repairwoman, at your service.
Cute.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
do the clothes
My
first.
favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Cute.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Okay. Okay.
Finally, I'd made it to Bella Riva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Okay, so this picture is 79. So I'm thinking the game must be set in the 80s, which I feel like I might have read that somewhere. I did not do very much research before diving into this game, clearly. But I was not alive during the 80s, but I feel like that explains some of the way some of the items and things look in here. That makes sense.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bella Riva began with a little girl and a voice she was longing to hear.
Okay. Bella Riva. Lullaby. Okay. Wait, how many chapters are there? Okay, 13, and then that was an espresso machine. Fun fact, I used to work at Starbucks for I think 4 years total. So I recognize an espresso machine when I see it.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bella Riva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Aww.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Okay, here we go. Alright, so I feel like this needs to be in the middle. Oh, good golly. Okay. I feel like I want to, test it first. Okay, this flips it. Okay, we turn it around. Aha! Okay, alright, alright. We're in business. Okay.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Okay. Turn this guy. Pull these out. Oh shit, was I supposed to pay attention? Oh no, they're automatic. Nice, okay. I don't know those off the top of my head. Okay, and then, oh no, we need to do this. Okay. That back in there. Twist this back down. No, whoa. Wait, no, yeah, I need it on this side now. And, well, maybe, actually... No, can't do that yet. Okay, alright. Okay, so... I can't say when the last time was that I used for these things. I know the pencil does something. Okay, can I... Oh, okay, I just tap over there. Okay, got it. Yeah, I know we do
Why
this.
did you do that?
Okay.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Very carefully, Izzy. Very carefully. Okay.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Oh, this seems sad. That was cute.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
That's funny. That reminds me, my husband does like 99.9% of the cooking in our house. And I guess I should say in our household. And I always tell him that he's the best cooker ever. And that reminds me of that.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Oh, I
Izzy
knew
trailed
it.
off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
That's so sad.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Oh, is this like a figurine? An action figure?
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Aww.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Oh, don't blame it on her. Okay. Okay, so... Should I start? I feel like I should start with the base.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Wait, am I missing a part? Wait, okay. Yeah, there's only... Okay, so I think I maybe start with some parts. Oh, this is the leg. Okay. Do I have to... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Okay, it's not actually showing my disaster. Okay. Okay, and then this goes in there. Okay, I need this to turn like this. Okay. And then this. Oh, that's like for his head. Okay. And that's his arm. Oh, the glue. Duh. Jesus. Okay. Okay, not too shabby. Oh, right. The glue. Nope. Arm. Nope. Hey. Here, okay. Through the head.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Yeah, it is. Wonder, is this like... I don't think I know enough about... Is this like King Arthur? Or something? That's my best guess. Or maybe this is like one of their ancestors.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Okay. Oh, a telephone.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
I wonder, is Bellariva a real town? Is that somewhere?
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Hmm.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Seasoning tips. I wonder what the real reason was.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Yes. Yes, we can. Okay. Set this over here.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Okay, we got some screws.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Okay. Whoa, the whole thing comes off there. I am not super familiar with phones like this, so I have no idea how they work. Okay, click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach it. What? This? Oh, I see. Okay. What the hell? Okay.
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
Oh, okay, there it goes. Okay. You just have to pull really hard. Okay, so then I need to check the connections, which is this thing. And I do that by... Wait, what am I doing? Okay. How do I test the connections? Is it on the back? No. Do I use one of these? Okay, what else can I do here? Oh, okay. Hold on. This, put this over here. This, we're gonna replace. Okay, now we are in business. Okay, so phone goes to phone. Ringer bell thing goes there.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Great. Now this goes on, and I think one of these was in here. Okay, and then this goes on. Then these. Okay. And then this. Nope. Okay, that works. And then, wait, where did Son of a bitch. Do I have to replace that thing? Is that why that's here? Okay. Start over. Do this again. Not paying close enough attention. Okay. And then, oh, I see. Yes, I was supposed to replace this. Okay. Next thing. Put this back in there. This back on there. Flip this back over. Put these back in here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this guy. Aha! Rotary phone. That's what these are called.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
No. I hope she starts to get some more customers.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
Oh.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready.
Oh.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Nice. Okay. Okay.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Interesting.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Oh. She's not very happy.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things.
Oh.
I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Ah.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I sure can. Okay. Let's see if I can get this one without any problems. Okay. Okay, pull this off. Oh, shit. One more screw. Oh, that also comes out.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
That was very assuming of you, ma'am. Okay, so this guy I know replaces this one. Do I need to like... Okay, so do I have to take this screw? Oh, okay. Maybe I should read this. Okay.
You need the manual.
Ma'am! I am not a fan of your attitude. Okay, so where the hell did that thing come from? I don't remember where I pulled this broken piece out of. Okay, but I feel it. Oh,
If I
boy.
use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Okay. Alright. Ah, it does go in there. Okay. Wait, does this come off? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, and then this needs to be like this.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Yeah, it should. Okay. Then this on, put this on, put this on. One, two, three, four. Oh, God.
Looks like something is still missing.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that without taking the whole thing apart. Aha!
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
I'm not a fan of the tone, but I will accept the compliment.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
And then you ruin it, Helena. You ruin it.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
Goodness
That didn't sound
gracious.
good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Hurricane Helena. I already forgot how many chapters there were. Okay, 13 and then the bonus. Okay. Oh, ha ha ha. Gotta go to the right one.
The sun was setting over Bella Riva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Poor Carmen.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, I can do this. This one's gonna be easy. This one's gonna be easy. Okay. One more screw. Take this part off. Nope, nope, nope. Over here. Okay, and then... No, okay, alright. So that doesn't go there yet. Maybe... But I feel like it needs to go in there. Do I do something else first? What's that? Oh, it's literally just this. Okay. Okay, so maybe... do I have to put these on first? Okay. Now, will you let me do this part? No. Okay. Oh! Good golly. Okay. Glue this bad boy in here. This here. Okay, okay, okay. Huh? Yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea! I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Oh, okay, that's why there's... Okay. That's why there's extra things in here. Okay, so I need the glue. Put that on there. Then I guess this just goes... these. Or no, I feel like... Wouldn't it go like this? Yeah, yeah it does. Okay. Okay, gotta have it turned so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah.
It still needs something else.
Oh.
Maybe we can add one of these.
Okay. Well, I know the ice cream was in the... Oh, do I have to do it? Do I have to take the freaking thing apart? I know the ice cream was in the, like, preview. And it's a cafe. So that's the only one that really makes sense. So we're gonna do that one. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Okay, so this to here and this to here. Yeah. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah.
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
It's so cute.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
Me too.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I
Oh,
turned
goodness.
to see.
Wait. Okay, is it her sister or is it customers? I'm gonna go happy and say customers because she just put the sign up and they see it across the whatever that's called, the avenue, and they're coming to get some ice cream.
Of
Shit.
course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure this is probably not the same thing because this is in the 80s, but my first ever personal game console that I had was a Game Boy Advance SP. It was a silver one and it looked like this. Kind of. Not exactly like this, obviously, but that's some nostalgia.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
I love roses.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, boy.
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take this off. Take this out. Okay, so we're replacing these guys. We got the game. We got whatever the hell this is. Okay, so take these out. This off. Take this off. Take that out. Don't think that needs to come out. Don't know what that is. Is that for? Oh, that goes in the top. Okay. So put that in there, and then this thing seems fine. We'll replace this. And then I think I feel like these were crossed. Shit, I should have paid attention to what they were doing. I know it's 1, 2, 3. But none of this seems like 1, 2, 3. Sure, I'll try that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all the way across. That way, okay. Ah, this is the screen, okay. Yeah, new one of those. New one of these. This goes... here, here, and here. Wonder if those are supposed to blink red. We're just gonna go with it. Try it out. This goes here, this goes here. This goes in here.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Yes. Yes, we do. Okay.
Is it meant to look like that? It's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah. It is not meant to look like that. Okay. So, these are crossed. Nope. There we go. Wonder if I need to do that to the bottom too? Huh?
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, this is fun. Okay. Cute. That was cute. Cute little side game.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Oh.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Oh.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
That is important. That's a good lesson from this game.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
A watch. But this is the mayor's, or it might be
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden,
Helen's.
I walked around to the front of the house and rang the
Helena?
doorbell.
Oh no, it is his.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Sounds like fun.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
All right. See what we got here.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so... oh, that's cute. Oh, I bet this is from the mom. Wonder if we end up finding out. Whoa.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Okay. Oh, where did my mouse go? There it is. I wonder if we'll get to find out what happened to the mom. This probably needs to come out. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. Okay. So... oh boy. Okay. No, that's the only place. But wait, why does that... oh, I guess it has to be that direction. Okay. What am I... hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Is there something on this one? No. Okay. Alright. So... okay, no, I think this one does have to go there. This goes here. Can that little guy go there? This little guy goes here. This goes here. Does this go on there? Is that what we replaced? Okay. That goes in here.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Okay, and then I think this went in there. Oh, this is where... Nope, not where that goes. I guess that part just doesn't go in there. Did I miss something? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, no. This. This. I'm gonna try it, but I feel like something still isn't right. I feel like that piece is supposed to go in there. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, gotta figure out what I'm missing here. So this doesn't seem to go anywhere. Oh, wait. Will you let me pull that out of here? No. Okay. Does this go on here? It's going together. I don't think there's any other, like, new pieces. Oh! God bless America. Okay. Right, this was here. No, it wasn't. It was here. Okay. There we go. Aha. Okay. Now we got it. Now we got it. There we go. Schoenfelder, automatic 36.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
Oh.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Man. All right. Made it through 8 chapters. 6 left. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. And then we'll finish the rest in a part 2. It's almost 10 o'clock here, and it is about time for us to get the puppy dogs inside and get ready to go to bed. We have the finale of season 11 alone to watch. Gonna figure out if it's Timber, Dub, or William who's going to win. I really am hoping it's Dub. I feel like I don't know. I'll just be the happiest, I think, if he wins it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. I hope that you have a great rest of your evening or day or morning or whatever time it is wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.